Setting boundaries in social interactions is very crucial for maintaining both healthy and fulfilling relationships, because boundaries usually serve as a framework for how we engage with others and also defines what is acceptable and comfortable in various social contexts. So if you're able to understand and also establish boundaries in your life, it's going to be easy for you to reap the benefits that come with it. Now, in my last video, I actually talked about the benefits or the importance of setting boundaries. You should really check out the video because I detailed out some really good reasons why you should actually set boundaries. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the different types of boundaries. I know you could be knowing some, you might not be knowing any of them, but I need you to stick around with me till the end of this video. I am Maria, and please welcome to my YouTube channel. Before I continue, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, if you do not want to miss out on any of my videos, please don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be able to get notified every time I put out some really good content. Emotional or mental boundaries protect your right to have your own feelings and thoughts, to not have your feelings criticized or invalidated, and not to have to take care of other people's feelings. They differentiate your feelings from other people's, so you're accountable for your own feelings, but not responsible for how others feel. Emotional boundaries also allow us to create emotional safety by respecting each other's feelings, not oversharing personal information that's inappropriate for the nature or level of closeness in the relationships. Emotional boundaries can look like excusing yourself from a break room at work when the conversation turns to gossip, telling your children that they are not allowed to use swear words when they talk to you because profanity makes you feel uncomfortable and disrespectful, and telling your father that you are not comfortable talking to him while he is yelling and angry. Expressing emotional boundaries might sound like, I feel hurt and vulnerable when my insecurities are mocked. I need you to be more sensitive to how your words impact me emotionally. I'm sorry you're having a tough time. Right now, I'm not in the place to take in all this information. Do you think we can come back to this conversation later? Sexual boundaries protect your right to consent, to ask for what you like sexually, and to honestly ask your partner about their sexual history. They define what kind of sexual touch and intimacy you want, how often, where and when, and with whom. Healthy sexual boundaries include asking for consent, discussing and asking for what pleases you, requesting condom use if you want it, discussing contraception, saying no to things that you do not like or that hurt you. So while expressing your sexual boundaries, you might sound like, I feel desired and appreciated when you take the lead in our intimate moments. I need us to find a balance in initiating and responding to each other's desires. I don't want to have sex tonight. Can we just cuddle instead? Physical boundaries refer to the invisible lines or limits that individuals establish to protect their personal space, body, and well-being. These boundaries define the level of physical proximity and touch that a person is comfortable with, and they vary from person to person based on cultural, individual, and contextual factors. Establishing and respecting physical boundaries is very crucial for maintaining healthy relationships and promoting personal safety and comfort. Physical boundaries can look like telling your child that it's okay if they do not feel comfortable hugging or kissing a relative they've only met once or twice, requesting that your roommates ask for permission before using any of your personal items or borrowing something from your room. While expressing your physical boundaries, you might sound like, I feel uneasy when my personal belongings are used without permission. I need you to ask for borrowing anything. I appreciate when there is a request before a hug. I need you to ask me before initiating physical contact to ensure it aligns with my comfort level. Non-negotiable boundaries are deal breakers. things that you absolutely must have in order to feel safe. They usually pertain to safety issues such as physical violence, emotional abuse, drug or alcohol use, fidelity, and life-threatening health issues. While expressing non-negotiable boundaries, you might sound like, I won't tolerate any form of verbal use. Respectful communication is a non-negotiable for me. If conversation becomes disrespectful, I will disengage. Infidelity is a deal breaker for me, and I will not continue in this relationship if you cheat on me. If you want to smoke, can't do it in my house. You either get out or don't smoke at all. We all need some non-negotiable boundaries, but also we need to be careful that we do not put too many of our boundaries into this category. If a non-negotiable boundary is going to have any meaning, you have to be willing to follow through on it. Intellectual boundaries refer to the limits individuals set to protect their thoughts, ideas, and mental space. These boundaries help maintain a healthy and respectful environment for the exchange of ideas and information. Establishing intellectual boundaries is very crucial in various contexts, including personal relationships, workplaces, and academic settings. Intellectual boundaries might sound like, I know we disagree, but I won't let you belittle me like that. I would love to talk about this more, but I don't think talking about it during this family gathering is the best time. I find it challenging to express my thoughts when I'm consistently interrupted. I need us to establish respectful communication during meetings. Your time is valuable, and it is important to protect how it is utilized. Setting time boundaries is incredibly important at work, home, and socially. When you set time boundaries, it means that you understand your priorities and setting aside enough time for the many areas of your life without overcommitting. Healthy time boundaries might sound like, I cannot come to that event this weekend. I can only stay for an hour. Do you have time to chat today? I would love to help, but I would be overcommitting myself. Is there any other time? We have family time on Sundays, so we won't be able to make it. Material boundaries refer to items and possessions like your home, car, clothing, jewelry, furniture, money, and so many more. It is healthy to understand what you can and cannot share and how you expect your items and materials to be treated by the people you share them with. Having limits on how your materials are treated is healthy and prevents resentment over time. Questions that you can use to ask to explore your material boundaries can be, what can I afford to share? What am I willing to share? How will I share what I have? Who will I share with? What will I not share? So when communicating your material boundaries, you might sound like, I cannot lend out my car. I am the only person on the insurance. We can't give you any more money. We would be happy to help in any other way. I feel uneasy when my clothes are borrowed and not returned promptly. The more we set boundaries, the more we recognize them. In setting boundaries, we help people show up for us, and we also become better at showing up for them.